down on the floor, and foot, tank, ready, and breathe. Okay, do it again, ready, and foot, tank, ready, and go. Good. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is take our mouthpiece and we're going to make some buzzing sounds. The first thing that we do, I call it a tongue start, and you just make the sound as even as you can. Again, I apologize for this. I'll try to make it as best I can. And that's what you should be hearing at home. It shouldn't go and make all kinds of different noises. It should make one sound, and it start with the same sound, and it end with the same sound. That's what we're driving for, so that when you put your instrument together, you hear the beginning of the sound good, and you hear the end of the sound good. And that's what we're driving for, and a nice smooth sound in between. And that's where we're going for. And if you noticed, even though I don't play trumpet, this is my secondary instrument, it's really my third instrument. I'm taking a deep breath before I play even a short note. So whatever I do, we want them to emulate whatever we're doing up here on the podium. All right, let's buzz. Straight across and tongue start. And you're sitting up. Set. And foot, tank, set, tank. 2, and ready, and breathe. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some heels or valleys, and it goes like this. Let me sit over here so I can get even on you. Okay, and what we're doing is we're making the lips firmer, and we're making the air go faster. And the faster they can do this and learn how to do this, the better trumpet player or French horn player they're going to be. Because eventually you can start doing this. Really easily because of my lips being, my air going faster, my stomach being pushed in, and my air going faster, and my lips firmer, and my air going down just a little bit. That makes the total difference. And so that's why we do this exercise in the beginning. All right, set. One more, ready? And foot, tank, ready, and breathe. 2, and ready, and breathe. Alright, put your mouthpiece on. Okay, they have a certain way to hold this, and we're kind of real picky on how they hold it. They should have their right thumb straight like they're hitchhiking. They should put it in between the first and second bounds. These are called bounds. Straight across. Then they should put their fingers straight on top of the buttons. If they're holding it like this isn't correct. It should be like there's a baseball inside their hand, and they should be holding it around like that. Just touching the buttons and pushing the buttons straight down with these joints moving. The first joint's moving down, just like this. The second hand, the left hand, should be right here on the back. The thumb, and then the first 2 fingers should be around the valve, and the third valve, I don't have this, but it's supposed to be there. There's a little hook that you can put your finger in, and you can use that to move your third valve kick slide. And so that's the way you need to hold it. French horns, they pretty much know how to do it. The biggest thing is that it drops down. They should never have the lead pipe. This is the lead pipe. It never should go straight out. It should go down just a little bit because the mouthpiece comes down at an angle, and it should be two-thirds bottom lip and 1/3 top lip. And so that's what we're looking for. And then our biggest habit to break, and right now we're not stressing it too big because we're just wanting to hold the instrument, but later on is holding it with the right hand correctly. So ask them at home, are you holding it with your right hand correctly later on, especially around Christmas time. Okay? All right, let's play an F or a B flat. I'll play, you play. Ready? Set. And foot, tank, listen. It means their lips are too relaxed. They're putting their lips inside the cup of the mouthpiece, and it makes the lower sound. They need to firm up their lips and add faster air, and it will get what's called an F. Oh, excuse me. And that's what helps that. We're getting better at this, but there's still a couple of guys who are having troubles with this. So if you hear the lower notes, or if you hear all the time, they're not doing it right. You need to help them out with that. If you hear this, something like that, they're doing okay. That's called a medium. Here's a low, medium, and high. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we're trying to get to the medium notes that are in there right now. Not the very low notes and not the very high notes just yet. Okay? All right, let's look at Book O, and let's see page. Let's look at number 3 on page 4. Touch that? Now what they should be doing is two things. They should be counting their rhythms, and they should actually be saying the note names after they get through and fingering along. Because later it's going to start looking like that up on the screen. It's going to look harder, and if they don't start fingering along now, they're not going to do it later, and then they're going to get behind, and then they're going to get frustrated. So the more that they do this in class and do it at home, and you watch them finger along and count it, and then say the note names and finger along, the faster this will go by, the easier it will be for them. Okay? All right. Let's count number 3. Set. You don't have to do it super loud. Ready? Foot, number 3, and foot, set, tang, go.
C, push,
stop.
push.
Just count it. Count it. Ready? Not the note names. Ready? 1, 2, set, and go.
1, push, push, push.
Resting.
D, push, push.
Okay. Resting. 1, push. Resting. 1, push. Resting. Stop. Okay, now say the note names and finger along. And they should have their instrument. French horn should have it just like that, and cornet should have it on their lap just like this when they finger along, so they all look the same. Here we go, guys. Set. And 1, 2, set, and go. C, push. Resting. D, push. Resting. C, push. Resting. D, push. Resting. Stop. Let's play. Now these are a little bit lower, but they're not the basement notes. It's what I call them. It's not those notes, but we're playing, but it's not one of the really low notes. So I want to make you understand that when you hear these, make sure they're not playing the bottom bass notes or the bottom basement notes in there. Just make sure that they're playing a nice full sound. Here we go. Ready? Play. Set. Foot. And foot. And 1, tang, 2, tang. Number 3, go. 2, and ready, and breathe. 2, and set, tang, play, tang. 2, and set, tang, play, tang. 2, 3, and stop. Relax. Thank. All right. Let's play one more. And we're going to play number 4, or number 5 for you. Page 4, number 5. Touch it. Page 4, number 5. Can y'all play it without having to say the note names?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Set. Real quick. 1, 2, and foot, tang, set, tang, go, tang. Stop. 2, set, tang, go. 2, set, tang, go, tang. 2, set, tang, go, tang. Stop. Good. Thank you very much. All right. Y'all sit on the back of your chair for just a second. Let me show